Uncover unarticulated insights. How many of you have a change jar at home? Change jar? Change jar? Okay, a number of you. So I know that you're in the payments space, but at the same time, if you think about financial services and more broadly, what is a change jar? A vehicle for savings, right? And it's a competitor to a savings account if you're providing savings accounts. The change jar is your competition. Now, a few years ago, Bank of America goes out and they do this research project and they observe a lot of people with change jars. They're the competition, so to speak. And so what do? Does anybody know Keep the Change program? You guys, anybody use it? Yeah. So you probably talk about that. But the point, I'm not going to go into what that is. I mean, basically, you buy your $4.50 latte on your card, rounds it on your debit card, rounds it up to $5, and then that 50 cents goes into your Keep the Change savings account. But the point there isn't about the account or that you should do this. The point is that if you look at what consumers are doing and their behavior and their underlying needs, that they're not really saying, hey, I want an alternative to my change jar, or I want to make my change jar experience digital. If you look at those things that are underlying behavior that people aren't able to express, that's an unarticulated insight. And those are the kinds of things you need to find. And not just find like go out and doing a research project, but you can design into your products and services. So anybody use the Coke Freestyle machine? You can argue it's good experience, bad experience. We go up there and you can have like 100 different sodas. My daughter goes up there and mixes, Coke with orange, and it's totally disgusting and it's too sweet, and she's wired for 3 weeks. But when she does that, in Atlanta, the Coke marketing team knows that someone in California, in San Francisco where I live, just ordered or mixed Coke and orange together. Now, great. But if someone else is doing it in Nashville and someone else is doing it in New York and someone else is, and it starts to happen, they know it real time. Is that predictive analytics? You guys talking about that? So you're getting insights real time so that you can predict what are those emerging market trends that then drive innovation. So that's what finding unarticulated insights is about. You're not going to have my daughter, who's now 14, say, the next big trend is Coke and orange. But by collecting that data, you can get that insight. Now, here's what an insight is, just so we're clear on the definition. They're unarticulated things that people can't necessarily always talk about that are pain points, needs, problems, gaps, desires, workarounds that they're doing. So what are those things that collectively represent opportunities? And I've got a tool for you on the front page of that worksheet, which is basically the unarticulated insights template, which I think that it's really important to understand who your customers are, or your consumers, or your members, and be able to understand the differences within those. If you're serving small businesses, or you're serving Facebook moms, or millennial entrepreneurs, those insights will be different. They should be different. Those differences drive different types of products, services, customer experiences, marketing campaigns, or whatever you're looking at to meet those unarticulated needs. So my challenge to you, as you think about it, use that template in front of you. Think about who are your top segments of the future and what are their emerging unarticulated needs. Okay? And here's what we're going to do for just a few minutes. We'll take about 5 minutes here. At your tables, I want you to use that worksheet and any initial thinking you have. And I want you to do the following. Just have a conversation at your own table. What member segments represent the greatest future opportunity? Innovation starts with solving problems and addressing needs and pain points. What are those members' unmet needs and pain points that can be a source of your innovation? And that, again, product, service model, marketing campaign, whatever kind of innovation you think makes sense. And I want you just to have the conversation at the table, make sense of this for yourself, and then what I want you to do is be ready to just share a couple insights from your table. I'll go around with the mic, and we can kind of share and compare notes. What did you conclude based on this activity?